guys, just a quick one. I've just come back from walking my dog, Max Chihuahua, and I'm just going to go through what my evening walk was like. So, hi, I was wearing my waistcoat, purple fleece. You can't see what people's hair colour is like in the dark, but my hair doesn't change in the dark, it's red. I was wearing my glasses because I can't see without them, and I was using my flash torch, which went dead halfway across the field. It went dead because you have to charge it. Just wait 1 moment. This is my cat, by the way. This is Nikki. She's still quite thin, but I'm feeding her double. Right, guys, so my torch died halfway across the field. This is my new flash torch from eBay. Right, so I took my little man out for a walk just after 7 when I uploaded the video to YouTube, didn't I? I uploaded it. I left it uploading while I walked Max, and I took my other phone out. My mother, Jennifer, has not rung this afternoon, and she's not rung this evening. I've told you that I'm waiting for a bank card. It doesn't mean that I haven't got any food in the cupboard, okay? So to any cruel people out there running off with co-op bags, sitting on benches in the dark eating food and running off with bags, it doesn't mean I haven't got any food. Okay, so we have a Rustler's Classic hot dog. Right. We've got those noodles that I bought from B&M Stores Wednesday. They run out on the 5th of October. We have some deliciously rich coleslaw. I must eat that because that runs out soon. And we have some 22nd of October, some unsmoked back bacon rashers. I do believe I've got some eggs as well. There's plenty of food. Okay, there's 4 pints of milk in the fridge. Remember, I've got money in the bank. It's not that I haven't got money. I can't access it because I'm waiting for my bank card. It doesn't mean that I'm broke and poor and I've got no money. That's just a bit of food that I'm showing you. I've also got change. I can go into the co-op and get some crisps. I could go into the co-op and get a loaf of bread. Doesn't mean I haven't got any money. It's tied up in the bank. I can't access it because I'm waiting for a replacement card. Right? So the nature of some people is absolutely cruel. And who sits on the bench in the dark? So I went out of the flats dressed like this. I'm a single woman living by myself. I took my torch and I went across the road. I threw some rubbish out because I had a co-op bag full of rubbish. So I threw it in the bin. Went round the back of the flats, perfectly quiet, absolutely quiet. Nothing, nobody, no one, good. Just a guy talking on his mobile, dressed like my son. He was dressed like my second to eldest son, like in Keep Fit gear with a small dog and holding a phone. Walked round the back of the flats, got onto the field, nobody. My torch was working. Went all around the field, I didn't make a sound, I didn't make a phone call, I didn't speak to anybody. Then when I'm coming back towards going home near the path that leads out towards the co-op, there was a man about the same size and stature of the guy upstairs, and he had a bag and he was sat on the bench. So I didn't go round by the guy. I don't speak to strangers and I'm not going to go past men sat on benches, so I went down a different way. And as soon as I got towards the fence near where the builders work, he got up off the bench and clutched his bag and he walked off. right? Now, a few months back, there's a couple in this flat that's got a female chihuahua, and they wanted my dog to mate with their female chihuahua. And that was when I went round to see Charlie and his girlfriend. When I came back, a lady upstairs, she'd said, I've got a female chihuahua, she said, and would like my dog to mate with her chihuahua. So Max mated with her chihuahua, but I don't know if he did it properly or whatever, because he's a baby dog, isn't he? He hasn't had much experience of being with female dogs. So she said, the lady upstairs told me she didn't think he'd done anything, but if they mated, she'd give me a dog. She'd give me a puppy. Right? I haven't heard from her since, so I assume Max didn't mate with her, didn't do anything. But that was when I went to meet Charlie and his girlfriend near the Freemasons. There was a guy like Charlie stood outside the co-op, but it was a young man, a young guy of about 20 with a thin dog. And this is how they bewitch you. This is how they got my dad to bewitch me, you see. They use witchcraft, and some of them worship the devil. They're devil worshippers, and they practice witchcraft. And it does still go on in this country. Look it up on Google, witchcraft, especially in Devon and Cornwall. So Charlie kept saying to me, what can I do to make you love me? And I said, I'm not interested, Charlie. I'm not interested in you. And I couldn't make it any more clear. So he, a few weeks ago, was stood outside the co-op in his funny hat and his funny clothes, and his dog Samir was howling. And that's when Kim said she's told him off because she thinks the dog's got fleas or something. Anyway, I came back in. I didn't go anywhere near Charlie. I've seen him a couple of times since, and I haven't got anywhere near him. I haven't engaged in conversation. He's been told I'm not interested, and that's the way it should stay. So I walked past a young man that had a thin dog like Charlie's, but he was much younger. He was in his 20s, and I know all the games they play because I went through it through my dad. Right, I'm not interested. Go away. So I came down the back of the flats, and they start banging their doors and flinging their windows in, making noises with their windows to try and draw attention to themselves. Banging the doors, banging the windows, because I don't know what they're after. But my video must have uploaded whilst I was walking around the field, because it was all quiet when I went out. There was nobody about at all. When I'm coming back, the guy with the pug dogs with the dog collars round their necks were coming towards me. There was people sat on benches, and a woman got a big black dog out of a car. Massive black dog out of the back of her car. And I thought, I'm not going down that way. So I went down that way, and then they started banging the doors, banging the windows. And then that woman, she's married to a really large man with a bald head, and he wears a baseball cap, and he drives a Mercedes. And that's not the man I'm talking about that makes the noise with the kids. It's a different man. The guy upstairs has got a Ford Mondeo. He doesn't own a Mercedes. He doesn't own a Mercedes. So I walked into the front of the building, and the woman that asked me to get my dog to mate with hers was walking in the front of the building with a co-op bag. She'd obviously been to the co-op. I'm not starving. I've got food, and I've got money to get things if I need them from the co-op. I can get things with change. What I'm waiting for is my bank card, because I can't access my money until my bank card comes. It doesn't mean I'm hungry and that I haven't got anything. So it's all nice and friendly when I go out. I'm just walking and nothing at all, and then I come back and it's like I'm pounced on. What have I done? I'm just soft and people use me. They take advantage of me and lie to me. So I've come back into my flat. I'm a woman. Do you see? I went out like this. I'm not the guy upstairs. I'm not a big stocky bloke that goes around boxing people. I'm a woman. I'm a female. All these women, I don't understand it. I had a message as well. It was rude. It was rude. I'd like to see you in your knickers. I'd like to see you in your knickers. To me. Just ignored that as well. They're just after dirty pictures. And then when you don't get them, see, they've punished me today. I've had no post, my card hasn't come in the post, and I've got no mail. You get punished if you don't do as you're told, you see. I find it's that way. Before I went out, I watched Audit in Yorkshire, and I watched DJE audits. And the police are so shit. They're so like puppets. You know, they don't do their job properly, and that they attack members of the public for no reason. And they really go above their station and they show off. It's just I just get fed up with it. It's like a fucking great big soap opera. Do you know there's a Coronation Street in Blackpool? A Coronation Street in Blackpool. That's what this is like. You know what? Shut your windows, bang your doors. I ain't a thief. I'm just an ordinary middle-aged woman. I might be a naughty minx sometimes, but I don't steal off people or steal handbags and fucking hurt women. I'm a female, a woman. Running away from me, clutching their bags. I mean, for goodness sake. See you later.